So I ended up in a kitchen when I was 18 years old, and it was one of the, I needed a job, I was washing up, and it just suddenly, it was the space, the environment. It wasn't about food. I grew up single parent family in Gloucester. My mum had 2 jobs. It was kind of like, you know, myself and my brother, I would cook tea at home, she would be working in the evening. It's kind of like, okay, I needed a job. We're very fortunate that our first pub, the original space, the Hand of Flowers, has been there for 15 years and has achieved, you know, 2 Michelin-Stars, and it's been an incredible, well-respected industry-wise and from a consumer and a guest point of view. Like, you know, we have wonderful returning guests that just keep, so it's built this reputation that, I suppose because it was a pub as well, had this world view. If you come to Great Britain from around overseas and you want to travel and find a great pub, then, you know, it's quite high up there on the top of the list of pubs that you should be visiting if you're a foodie kind of person. So from that point of view, we had this slight international recognition, industry-wide recognition, which was amazing. Thomas gave us a little tinkle and a call. So we kind of thought, well, listen, I always entertain the idea of meeting everybody that, you know, I'm really up for conversations with, because you never know where it might lead, you never know. And it's just always nice to meet people and have a conversation. And then the connection between the business ourselves and Corinthia is so in line with Mr. Pisani. So when we met Mr. Pisani, the chairman, started off as a small restaurant in Malta that then grew to this hotel group, and it's still independently owned by Mr. Pisani, his wife and his children, and that connection of a family-owned business has grown to something that is much bigger. Thomas is one of the warmest, kindest, genuine human beings that you'll meet, but he's also incredibly professional. You know, he's world-class at what he does. He's an exceptional hotelier, but he has the sense that, you know, human beings are the most important thing. He is an operator, and he operates with people and people's lives, trying to create a warm and comfortable and amazing environment to be in. For our point of view, there was a connection then between Mr. Pisani and myself, and understanding that, you know, we're not on the same journey. I'm not interested in owning a big 5-star hotels around the world. However, you know, that understanding of being a chef and a restaurateur that is connected with family, and making sure that it doesn't become a faceless brand, that was so important. And then when I walked into this room, I just instantly fell in love with the space, the place. I mean, it's huge, it's vast, but it's beautiful. It's such a gorgeous space to be in. I want people to feel comfortable, relaxed, and feel that they get value for money, feel that they've eaten something really nice. I don't want people to be, I'm not looking at pushing boundaries of food. What we're looking at doing is I suppose the best way that connects with this whole hotel and our restaurant here is we're trying to do hospitality correctly, and that's it, just trying to do it right. And, you know, if you have fish and chips on the menu, you just do it the best that you can ever have. But there's nothing better than this room full on a Saturday night, absolutely packed, the energy, the bar full, the people, like it's amazing because people feel comfy and having a great time. The noise echoes through, there's music playing, it's just the most wonderful restaurant. Like, it really, like, is such a special place to be. We try to be very good at what we do. You know, we recognise that I've been in this industry for 30 years, you know, and you try to be the best at what you do, the ultimate professional. You try to make sure and finding that balance, the same as Thomas and the same as then the rest of the guys that we work with as colleagues here. But then at the same point, when we try to look for people, our suppliers, they're always the same. They always have the same heart and soul and energy. And when you put that all together in one room, it really does create a special space. So the Hand of Flowers we opened 15 years ago. It's myself and 2 other guys, and my best mate behind the bar, and Beth, my wife, running front of house. And although she's not worked, she's not a restaurateur, you know, she's an artist, but we decided to open our own small business and try really hard to have a go at it. But the London space has been is probably the most special dining room. It's a very different buzz and vibe and feel. It does more covers, you know, we may do 180, 200 people in here on a Saturday evening. you know, in the height of December, which is incredible, and the vibe and the energy is so special. And it's to try and create, I suppose the best way of looking at it is if the Hand of Flowers did a London brasserie. It's a different energy, it's a different outlook, but you know, for me, the London site is the most important and the most beautiful.